Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video, I am going to talk about how we can recognize that we have high sugar levels. It is not about diabetes, like whether we have diabetes or not, because for diabetes we have this test like fasting blood sugar, that is another thing. But there is another stage that is called pre-diabetic stage, which means we have high sugar levels, but it doesn't mean that we have diabetes. In Ayurveda, this stage is known as pramehe. Pramehe means the stage that is pre-diabetic, that can be reversed very easily just by doing lifestyle changes and little bit change in our diet and in our patterns and in our way of living. So let's see what are the signs and symptoms which shows like we have high sugar levels and we need to focus and we need to cut down our sugar levels by focusing on our diet and lifestyle. So let's see what Ayurveda has to say about it. In Ayurveda, it has been mentioned whenever there is high sugar levels, though in Ayurveda there is nothing called sugar, we use another terminology that is called pramehe. But just for our understanding, I am using this sugar terminology so that it would be clear to everyone. All of us are not aware of Sanskrit language as Ayurveda has been described in Sanskrit. So what happens in this pre-diabetic stage is we have a tendency to have frequent urination. Like we are sitting for half hour here and again we feel like we need to go for peeing. Again we are talking somewhere, we are going to mall and again we have tendency to go for urination. If this is the case with you, there is very possibility maybe you have high blood sugar levels. Maybe the sugar level in your blood is high. So don't get scared, it happens very commonly and these sugar levels can get high to anyone, to children, to adult, to anyone. So don't get scared about it, it's just we need to take certain precautions and we will discuss these precautions in this video. But first we will discuss what are these signs and symptoms so that it's easy to correlate and then we will go for remedy once for all. Next thing which indicates that maybe we have high sugar levels is we have a lot of thirst and especially thirst for cold water. Like we want to drink too much cold water because body has a tendency to flush out the sugar. Whenever we have excess sugar levels, because as you know our body has a lot of intelligence of its own, much more than us. So it has because it is our body who is beating our heart, who is beating our pulse, who is just making all the blood flow, nerve supply, everything that's happening in our system. For sure we are not doing it, and that's why I am saying our body has enough intelligence, and body's intelligence says whenever there is excess of sugar in the blood, it wants to flush it out. So that's why a lot of urination comes, and at the same time when along with sugar, water also went out of the body, we feel a lot of thirst, and especially the thirst for cold water or ice cubes. That designates we have excess sugar level in the blood. Not diabetic, but sugar levels are high. Once these sugar levels keep high for 10-15 years, it gets converted into diabetes. Next very common symptom that has been seen in high sugar levels, that is snacking in between the meals. Like we have eaten full meals and after 1 hour we want to have some snack, after 1 hour we want to have some snack and keep munching whole day. If this is the tendency with you also, maybe there is high sugar levels in your blood. So make sure that you check, you go for fasting blood sugar test and see whether there is high sugar levels or sugar levels are normal, and maybe this munching is because of the food that you are taking that is not fully organic and much nutritious. That's why a lot of cravings for munching and these kind of things is happening. Next most common symptom is blurred vision. Like suddenly sometimes we feel like our eyesight is becoming very blurry, and it happens because of fluid imbalance that happens in our body. That also mainly happens because of high sugar levels So it's very important that we check out our sugar levels. And about this blurry vision, what happens whenever we feel blurry vision, like something blurry, and whenever we eat food or anything sweet or eat anything, immediately this blurry vision vanish. If this is happening with you also, maybe there is high sugar level in the blood, please go and check for fasting blood sugar levels. It's very important if you are feeling this kind of sign and symptoms, and luckily if it would be pre-diabetic stage, it can be easily reversed just by doing small lifestyle changes and focus on your diet and way of living. Also, it's one more very important thing regarding sugar that designates there is maybe high sugar levels in your blood, that is itching, candida infections. If you have very frequent candida infections, especially in genital areas, and you feel like this itching is not going, and it is just continuously staying, maybe there is high sugar levels in your blood, because this candida infection is that kind of infection, it feeds on sugar. If your blood has high sugar levels, this candida will live on it. So it's very important that if you are also feeling these signs and symptoms, and if you want to get rid of this candida, and in spite of taking all the antifungal medicines you are not able to get out of this candida infection, then it's very important that you please cut down your sugar levels. And how you will cut down your sugar levels, that you can have sugar in the form of jaggery or in the form of date or in the form of honey, or all the natural sugars that are present in form of fruits you can take. But all this artificial sugar in the form of cookies, in the form of breads, in the form of cakes, in the form of pastries, this you need to cut down from your diet. Also all the packed food, all the canned food, all the processed food you need to avoid minimum for 21 days. And you will see, like once you will get rid of this excess sugar from your blood, then you can have little bit whenever you need, like for change of the taste, but don't make it a daily part of your life, like confectionery, chocolates, just eating these things daily. These are not so, these will enhance the blood sugar levels, and which will ultimately develop all these kind of symptoms like I mentioned. In addition to that, start your day with big bowl of fruits, have a lot of salads in your diet, convert your diet in 50% of cooked, 50% of raw, try to have your dinners early, make sure to go for a walk for minimum 1 hour during a day, do enough exercise in addition to do yoga, pranayam. This will help you a lot to bring your sugar levels to the normal. I hope you will like this video. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click the join button and you can support us. Also, those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on the given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down your questions in the comment section and I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.